When we first came to Praise Chapel Albuquerque, it had been about a week before we saw the sign Praise Chapel Albuquerque. This was on the building, Louisiana, the front store building. And I remember driving by that building and seeing the sign and saying, oh man, somebody stole the name Praise Chapel, because I knew Praise Chapel from California. And I remember telling Elijah, I know that church and I know that they probably stole the name, and something inside of me got like enraged that might have been the case. And so we had promised our daughter that we would go to church, and it was mainly for them because at the time I was backslidden. And we said, yeah, we'll take you to church and to Sunday school. Well, she had reminded us on a Sunday morning. We had been out all night and just doing it up. And she comes in and says, remember, we're going to church today. And so I remembered that sign. And so we went that morning. And man, when we walked in, felt the presence of God, just like a ton of bricks. It took my breath away. I couldn't help but cry and cry. And of course, walked in reeking and still hungover. And one of the first questions I asked the pastor before we left is I said, are you from California? And he looked at me and said, how did you know that? And I said, because I thought you stole the name to Praise Chapel. And so after that, God just continued to tug our hearts and to pull us in and love on us.
Yeah, so when we met him, we weren't intending to, stay or even be a part. We were just wanting to go for the kids, to let them experience the Lord. And well, it didn't happen that way. God just continued to tug at us, like my wife was saying. We just continued to push forward, and God just continued to use us, and he continues to use us. Now we are pillars in the church. We thank Pastor for all that he's done. He has discipled us. He has helped us, counseled us in our marriage. We had some rocky times. So we really thank Pastor for his love and his guidance, and Sister Debbie. But without them, we probably wouldn't even be married right now, but it's been a long road. We're growing. The Lord's continuing to use us, continuing to bless us in our home. My brother Angelo rededicated his life. I'm so happy to see that he's growing also. The kids, their love, I could see their love, their joy in their hearts. My mother-in-law also, she's also just has so much joy and love. The Lord is doing so much in our household. He's using us to minister to the kids and also to other people that we may come in contact with. And we just thank the Lord for everything that he's doing in our lives.
Yes, God is faithful, and Praise Chapel Albuquerque is growing, and we are moving at a faster pace, and God wants to use our lives to impact this city. And we are proud and privileged to be a part of what God is doing. We thank our pastors for their love, loving us through it all, their commitment to see growth in our lives, and to lead us as they follow Christ. They're leading us to Christ.
Yes.
We're grateful for all of it, and God bless you guys, and we look forward to seeing what God is going to do.
It's good to be saved.